stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Trying the left side. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's
and picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that single.
And the ball is picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. NC State quick to the line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, NC State. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on its way. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Clemson. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score.
Going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. NC State going up-tempo.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Kamara. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Wolfpack will have first and 10.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A first down for the offense. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going up top. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down and more. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
He wants to take the top off. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's number 2. That's for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. If they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The short hands, it's Flynn. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph than a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Getting some heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Comes out throwing on first down. Slides away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback will keep it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Scrambling away. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think...
Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. They move the tight end all over. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to know where to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they take the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, the ball's out on the return. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires left. It's complete. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turn?
He's going for it all. He's got it at the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll go out of bounds at the 4.